Do you ever feel like when you're wearing your glasses that you're wearing a disguise?
Yeah, sometimes I feel like Clark Kent, and I could just rip off my glasses and I'm a completely different person.
Yeah. So Hannah and I both got glasses at the same time in our 20s. Well, I was in my 20s, and I think you were 19.
I was like 19, yeah.
Yeah, it was right before I turned 21. I had felt like my vision was not good. Like, I was having trouble in classes seeing, and I went, and they were like, yeah, you definitely need glasses. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I remember when I was wearing them, like, on campus and just around, I, like, felt like I was a different person. Like, I was in disguise mode.
Yeah. It's weird because it feels like it conceals some of your identity.
Yeah.
But then you also get to a point, I'm at the point now where I'm just so used to wearing them when I wear them that I don't feel any different.
Yeah, and Hannah doesn't necessarily wear hers full time.
No, I mean, I used to wear them a lot in college because I couldn't see the board.
For classes, right.
I'm like in online classes now, so it doesn't matter, but I do wear them basically every single time I drive, so.
But, like, I had to wear them, like, pretty much full time. Mine's just distance vision and not for, like, close-up vision. But today I had an eye appointment, and I've learned that I have a slightly creeping in astigmatism, which means your eyeball is shaped weirdly. I thought I was just going to get a different prescription. Like, you know, I thought they were going to be like, hey, it's been 3 years. Your prescription needs to increase. But no, they were like, your prescription's fine. Your eyeballs are just messed up. But anyways, because of that, I had to get some new glasses. And anytime it's like, your glasses are like a part of your appearance. It's like a big process. Like, you're going to have to wear them. I feel like colored lenses are hard. Like, if you get colored frames, because it's like, you can only, like, you have to be conscious of, like, what clothing colors you wear and, like, how it matches your face and, like, what image you want to portray. So it's, like, a very interesting thing.
Yeah. I always think of, like, for some reason, whenever I think of glasses, I think of, like, the stereotypical, like, girl takes off the glasses, suddenly is, like,
hot.
a completely different person, like,
hot.
pretty, like, I don't know why I always think of that, but, like, I don't know. It's interesting because, like, for example, like, our dad, I've only ever known him as someone who wore glasses all the time.
Yeah.
Because he's always had glasses since we were kids.
Yeah.
And so whenever I see him without glasses, it's always like a weird thing. Like, it seems like he's not the same person. So It is interesting. Like, people that I know wear glasses all the time, when I see them without glasses, it's like kind of shocking.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like for me, like, I do contacts now, but I'll go back and forth. Like, sometimes I'll do contacts, sometimes do glasses. And there's people I know like that where, like, they'll wear glasses, sometimes they'll wear contacts. But there's, like, some people, like, who only wear contacts, and you, like, essentially never see them in glasses. So then when they do wear glasses, you're like, whoa.
It's, like surprising in that way.
Or the opposite, where, like, I only see someone in glasses, so then it's really weird to see them not wearing glasses. Yeah, like, it makes them seem like a different person.
Yeah, I get that at work once in a while because I have, like, blue light glasses because I'm, for school and for work, I'm on computers, like, constantly, and my eyes were starting to get really irritated, and I was starting to get, like, migraines. And so once in a while at work, I'll wear them when I'm, like, if I have a headache or whatever, and people always be like, I didn't know you wore glasses. I'm like, oh, well, these are just, like, blue light ones.
But I also wear glasses
But
sometimes.
I also do wear glasses, just not at work. Yeah, but it's always, like, 'cause people are always so shocked when they see them. You know what I mean? It is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
What a wild world.
What a wild world. Hannah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it.
After last night, no.
After last night. But we must press on. Do it for the podcast.
Welcome.
This is Research Rank Repeat.
This is co-host Hannah.
And this is co-host Alyssa. And today we are here for another exciting episode. Did you notice how quickly Hannah and I changed our tones to turn on when we started actively doing the podcast?
Yes. This has been an idea that we've had since probably the beginning.
Yeah, I think it's been on our list since pretty early on.
This one is selfishly for us just to boast a little bit about our home state.
Of course, yes.
We are doing Faygo. Faygo flavors. We'll get into what Faygo is for people who don't know, but essentially it's just a brand of soda.
Or pop.
Pop that originated in Michigan.
In the Detroit area.
Yeah. And we're going to try and get through this.
We're going to try. So I don't know what order things are going to come out in, but so last night we recorded an episode doing bubbly, and that's sparkling water. Mm-hmm. And Hannah and I having a rough time.
Me specifically.
Hannah was having a rough time with the carbonation. She almost threw up like 3 times. It was a mess. And we're doing this now with more. We have more samples, and it's pop. So, like, it's arguably going to be worse.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
That and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're adding caffeine to our systems. And also, I, like, don't drink pop ever.
Yeah,
so,
I don't
like,
either.
I just am not really excited for what's going to happen.
We're probably going to feel pretty sick, I'm not going to lie.
Probably.
But we're doing it for the podcast.
Hashtag for the podcast.
Yeah. But yeah, this is
so
just...
we took a shot before we started.
We did take a shot. We took a shot because I thought might as well burn a layer of our stomach before we put some pop in there.
Yeah. Get those ulcers really getting them good. Get them started.
Love a good ulcer.
Yeah.
Let me get in some background on Faygo because some people are probably sitting here thinking, what the fuck is Faygo? Valid point.
Yeah.
Faygo is a soft drink company that is headquartered in Detroit, Michigan. It began in 1907 in Detroit as the Feinson, Feigenson.
Sure.
Feinson Brothers Bottling Works. So it was founded by 2 Russian baker immigrant brothers, Ben and Perry. It's distributed in the U.S., Canada, and parts of Europe, which I did not know parts of Europe. Canada doesn't surprise me.
No, that doesn't.
So the original flavors, when they first started, had fruit punch, strawberry, and grape. Oh. And they were based off of cake frosting recipes used by the 2 brothers in Russia.
Wow.
Yeah. And strawberry would go on to become red pop.
Okay. Grape is grape.
Grape's grape. I don't know that they have fruit punch. At least we don't have fruit punch for our sample.
No.
So in 1921, the name was changed to Faygo to shorten it as they thought the original name was a bit confusing.
A little bit of a mouthful.
A little bit too much. In the 1920s, Rock and Rye was created, and it was actually named after a Prohibition-era drink. In 1935, the current operating bottling plant, which is on Gratiot Avenue, opened. So that's been around since 1935.
I think our dad has said that you used to be able to go there to get Faygo.
Yeah, to get, like, bottles of Faygo.
The bottling plant and pick up, like, a crate of Faygo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. In the 1950s is when they really started to focus on advertising and trying to get more of a regional impact because for the most part it had only been sold in Michigan in certain areas.
Right. Mainly Metro Detroit.
Right.
Yeah.
So in the 1950s, actually Jim Henson's Muppets produced a series of ads for Faygo.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
They paid them to do like marketing basically.
That's cool. When I was in LA, I drove by the Henson studio.
Oh, that's cool.
We were driving by and I was like, why is there Kermit? I was like,
yeah, it's Henson.
Henson.
I read there was like, they only did like 3 ads, I think, but they did 3 different like commercials.
I wonder if
basically.
you can find them online.
I don't know. I'd be interested. In the 1960s, so that's when the regional like distribution really started to expand. Basically, the company started advertising during broadcasts of Detroit Tigers games.
Okay.
And in 1966, they had done $6 million worth of sales. In 1971, they were up to $20.4 million.
Wow.
So they attribute a lot of that to the advertisements as well as the like advertise on like live broadcasts of games.
That's what you need to learn, kids, is that advertisement can work.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but sometimes.
Right.
As we learned from Dumbo, that marketing campaign.
Yeah, not good. Not good. So the brothers, it was on like their second generation of family, and they decided they were ready to sell the company. They did sell it, but it still has remained in Detroit and still remains like a Michigan brand. Faygo actually was ranked the best tasting American root beer in a September 2009 issue of Bon Appetit.
Oh, okay.
That was picked as, like, the favorite of multiple people.
Okay.
As being the best tasting root beer.
And now I've had Faygo root beer, but I don't, like, again, it's been so long since I've had root beer that I can't say based on now that I would consider it to be the best root beer I've ever had. But
that's what Bon Appetit said.
Bon Appetit's always right.
So as of today, when I checked their website, they boast that they have over 50 flavors.
Really?
And we have
11.
That obviously includes, like, diet, and
Right.
they have, like,
specialties,
special ones they do. They do, like, a firework one in the summer.
Limited edition ones.
Do you want to try and guess what you think the top 5 best-selling are?
Sure.
And this is not just Michigan. This is, like, across the U.S., Canada,
top
Europe. 5
best-selling flavors. Well, I'm going to guess one of them is the root beer because it's considered one of the... It's not?
It's, like, that's number 6, I think.
Okay. So Rock and Rye.
No. So Rock and Rye is actually number 8, and I was very surprised, but I read that Rock and Rye is actually not widely available outside of Michigan. Okay. That's one of the reasons they attribute to not having the sales numbers.
See, that's weird, because I feel like of Faygo, Rock and Rye is the one I've had the most of. But, okay, so Moon Mist.
Yep.
Red Pop.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Kel loves orange soda. I said that a little weird, too.
Yeah. I thought you said Kel.
Kel loves orange soda.
But I thought you were, like, talking about, like, someone, like, named Kelly or something, and then I was like,
oh, no, Kel. Keenan Kel, yeah. Cream soda?
No.
Grape?
Yep.
Okay, and one more. It's not Rock and Rye.
Just think, like, basic.
Just, like, the straight-up cola?
Yeah.
Okay.
The cola. So these, some of the ones, like, Rock and Rye and that I read are really only available, like, in Michigan and surrounding states. So that's one of the reasons why those ones aren't as high as sales, is because they're not available as many places.
Yeah. Now, Hannah, you remember last year, or maybe it was in 2020, I can't exactly remember, COVID time kind of all blends together. Mm-hmm. You and I were trying to recreate a cocktail someone told you about.
Oh, yes.
With black cherry Faygo and a certain type of flavored vodka. And we couldn't find black cherry Faygo. Yeah. We couldn't find the vodka, so we alternated with some weird black cherry cream soda and a different type of liquor. And it was okay.
Yeah.
But I could find black cherry Faygo on the west side of the state, but you couldn't find it
Right, you couldn't find it anywhere in this area.
So it's, like, very weird to me, like, where things are distributed and, like, where you can find things.
Yeah, and I also want to shout out one last thing. There is a restaurant in a city near us.
Oh, Vincetta's
Garage.
Why did I say that like that?
Vincetta's.
I was thinking of, what's the one... Whatever. Anyway.
No one gives a shit.
Vincetta's Garage.
Yeah, Vincetta's Garage. We went there and we looked at the menu and saw the desserts and saw something called Faygo ice cream.
It was Rock and Rye ice cream
with...
It was the nitrous, where they do with beer, where they, like, do the nitrous treatment to it. Rock and Rye ice cream with Pop Rocks on top.
Right.
And Hannah, we are generally not people who get dessert when we go out to eat.
We really don't.
Because I always have leftovers. I can't even fucking eat a meal.
Right.
Like, let alone dessert. But we were there, and we were like, you know what?
We said, fuck it.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
We're like, maybe it'll be fine. It's one of the best desserts I've ever had at a restaurant.
Like,
ever.
I've had some...
Or just desserts in
really
general.
good desserts. That was, like, amazing.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I think because I had such low expectations.
Right. We thought it was going to be gross.
It was amazing. Check it out. It's in Royal Oak.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance.
Really good macaroni.
Hopefully they still have it.
I also want to shout out Tin Can does Faygo bombs.
Oh, yes.
Where you essentially do a shot, like an enlarged shot with Faygo.
I have a few more things once we get to specific pops.
Yeah.
But we have, like we said, we have 11 flavors. We'll go through them.
So, just, Hannah, what, so we drank a lot of pop growing up.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I think about how much I drank as a child. And I'm like, how?
On weekends, we were always allowed to have pop.
Anytime we got pizza, we got pop.
Yeah.
Anytime we went up north or on vacation or went out to eat, you would always usually get pop or lemonade.
Yeah.
We didn't really drink it on weekdays.
No.
Only for special occasions.
Like birthday or something like that.
Or, yeah. But at least once a week.
Yeah.
For many years.
We definitely drank Faygo.
We drank a lot of Faygo. I associate it with pizza.
Yeah.
Like, specifically eating pizza and drinking Faygo. Or Faygo and ice cream floats.
Yeah.
We did that a lot, too.
Yeah. Because going into this, if I had to say what my favorite flavor is...
I have an answer.
It would be Rock and Rye.
It'd be Rock and Rye.
Right.
Yeah.
But also...
Based on my childhood.
I don't think I've had all these flavors.
I haven't had all of them.
And I know I have not had most of these in years.
I would say the three ones I've had most commonly, and I could taste a flavor. Like, if you asked me to describe the flavor, I could do it. It's Moon Mist, Red Pop, and Rock and Rye.
Yes.
Those are the three we had the most frequently.
Correct. We'll go through the flavors.
Yeah.
We got kind of a variety. Unfortunately, we had to... For the most part, you can get Faygo in these smaller...
They're like...
20-ounce bottles. So it's
right.
like basically like a normal size...
Right. Yes.
Pop bottle.
Right.
And unfortunately, we both looked where we lived, and 3 of the flavors we had to buy 3-liter bottles of.
Like huge liters.
Yeah, so unfortunately we have a shit ton of Faygo. So we have a vanilla cream soda, Red Pop, there's just a cola, orange, grape, Moon Mist, Rock and Rye, root beer, pineapple orange, black cherry, and then a Faygo Arctic Sun, which Faygo Arctic Sun was a flavor that came out in the 90s.
Okay.
You can tell by the bottle. It's very
yes.
90s.
This marketing is very 90s.
They discontinued it, and in 2017 it was brought back by popular demand, and they still sell it.
It's described as citrus with other natural flavors, and it's blue.
Well, I don't know if it's blue or if the bottle's blue.
No, it's blue.
The bottle's definitely blue too, though.
Oh. Okay.
So maybe it isn't. We'll find out.
Well, when we open it, we'll find
But yeah.
out.
Which one would you like to start with?
I think we should start with a familiar one.
Okay.
It doesn't matter between them, but I think we should start with something we know.
You know what? Let's start with Moon Mist.
Okay.
That feels safe.
I feel like that's a pretty,
This-
like a Sprite adjacent.
This
know?
was like our brother really liked Moon Mist,
Yes,
so we got it a lot.
I was going to say that was his favorite, was Moon Mist.
Moon Mist is also kind of described as like Faygo's Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's like a lemony lime kind of soda.
Right.
Like Sprite 7-Up.
We are not going to pay attention to how much sugar is in these.
No.
Because we
Well,
don't
maybe we
want
should,
to know.
actually, we should compare. I'm curious. Like,
Okay.
what one has the most sugar?
So, for context, this one has 59 grams of sugar.
Okay.
It smells citrusy.
So, it smells citrusy. It does have a very nice flavor.
Yeah.
It's super mild. It's not super strong, but it has that like Sprite 7-Up quality. That's like kind of nice in a pop setting.
I do like it because sometimes citrusy drinks really like just like punch you.
Yeah.
And they can be like overwhelming, but this is like very subtle, very nice. I think like if I had to choose between this or like Mountain Dew, I would pick this because
that,
Mountain Dew
yeah.
kind of gets a little too much.
I was gonna say I was never really Mountain Dew Code Red. I could get behind.
Oh yeah.
But I like really never drank Mountain Dew.
No.
Like Mountain Dew was never one I was drawn to, and we drank a lot. Like I was a big Dr. Pepper. I liked Fanta. I liked Rock and Rye, Cherry Coke, Sprite, that kind of deal.
Vanilla Coke.
Yeah, Vanilla Coke too. Yeah. All right.
Let's do an unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Pineapple mango?
Pineapple mango?
Sure.
Let's do it. So this will be interesting because yesterday we had a coconut pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
Water. But this is pineapple orange. So this one has...
It's 68.2.
Right. Okay. Smells like pineapple.
Smell the orange.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily smell pineapple.
It tastes very sweet.
Yeah. You can taste... It's interesting. The first sip I taste orange. The second sip I taste pineapple. But it's very, it's very sweet.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to drink this.
No, that's too much.
This is too sweet for me as an adult. Probably as a kid I would have liked it.
Yeah.
But it's a lot.
It is a lot.
Like, you can taste the sugar.
Yeah.
Like, I really just taste sweetener, and that's really it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Maybe grape?
Yeah.
Let's do some grape in
I am not looking forward to grape.
Yeah,
I don't like grape flavored.
I'm not either.
Really anything. Oh, God. It smells like medicine.
Does it smell like... Oh,
it smells instantly. Just smells like medicine, like that cough,
Sudafed.
that Sudafed.
Yeah, it smells exactly like the grape Sudafed cough syrup or cold medicine.
Yeah,
you take
that you had to take. Oh god.
That's exactly what it smells like.
Mine in the smaller cups. I don't have to drink as much.
It tastes like.
It tastes just like Sudafed.
Yeah.
That's giving me flashbacks.
That's the problem. You cannot make.
It like dyed the cup.
Yeah, I know. The problem is you cannot make medicine. You can't make a soda that tastes like medicine.
Oh, let's see how much sugar was in that.
Or medicine that tastes like soda.
69 grams, so that's the most.
Oh yeah, that is the most.
I've been writing them down. I've never been a big fan of grape flavored things because typically it tastes like medicine, and that literally tastes exactly like Sudafed grape medicine.
It also kind of tastes like the suckers you got when you had strep. They would give you those tasted like
that had like the medicine in them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's whoever decided to do that is seriously disturbed because I can't drink that because it just makes me feel like I'm sick.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's not inherently like here's what I'll say. Of the medicine flavors, because there's 3. There's the orange, the thick goopy Dayquil orange for children. There's the grape flavored, and then there's the cherry flavored.
Yeah.
Of those 3, I preferred the grape. Grape was my
then
go-to.
Orange, then cherry.
Yes.
Cherry was the worst.
So I wanted the grape. So It at least tastes good, but I can't not associate it with medicine.
Right.
So.
Okay. Why don't you pick next?
I just picked grape.
Oh, okay. I'll pick next. I would like to do... Let's do Red Pop.
Okay. Now, I can't think of another pop that is this flavor.
It's just strawberry.
There's not like a strawberry soda, like mainstream strawberry soda that I can think of, right?
I can't really think of one.
Yeah.
Unless we're just forgetting one.
Yeah. What about that sugar content?
Oh, okay. So this one is 60 grams.
Okay.
So not bad.
Yeah.
That tastes like childhood.
I was literally about to say that tastes like childhood. I don't like that, Hannah. That was what was in my head where I was like, as soon as I'm done with the swallow, that's what I'm going to say. It
invokes so many memories of just like, because Red Pop was one of the ones we got pretty frequently pretty much every time.
I'd say that was my second favorite.
Yeah, and there's something about drinking that just immediately was like, this just tastes like childhood.
Yeah, because it's like, how do you describe the flavor to someone who's never had Red Pop before? Because it's such a distinct flavor,
and it doesn't necessarily taste like overwhelmingly strawberry.
No, and it's not super sweet either. Like, it's not like the the pineapple orange where I'm like, this just tastes like sweet. Like, It has like other characteristics to it.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's pleasant. I like it. Nice. It still tastes good as an adult.
It's also like not overwhelmingly sweet.
Yeah,
even as an adult,
right? You know what's interesting? We've had 4 now, and nobody's burped.
Yeah, so maybe those will be better.
Is it carbonated water is worse?
It might be.
Was
it the alcohol that we consumed before? Did that cut down the effect?
I don't know. I was just thinking about that.
Maybe because the White Claw was hard, but that was also just like pure seltzer. Maybe the pop's not as bad. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you go.
We just did Red Pop. Let's do the cola.
Okay.
Let's just do
classic cola.
Let's palate cleanse with just a straight up cola. It's like your Coke or Pepsi.
It's honestly been a while since I've had just straight cola.
Yeah.
Like I've had cherry Coke, I've had vanilla Coke, but I don't know last time I just had cola.
Just straight up, just straight cola. I don't know.
So it'll be interesting to see how it compares to like. Yeah. Smells like cola.
It smells more like Pepsi than it smells like Coke.
Yeah.
It just tastes like cola.
It just tastes like cola.
I don't know. So it's interesting because as an adult, that flavor doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
Like the Red Pop, I was like, oh, yes, I love this. And then that one, I was just kind of like, okay. You know, like I don't crave that flavor.
No, because I think too, I've never just drank like straight. I mean, we used to drink just like Coke or Pepsi, but I feel like we always had some sort of flavor with it, and so just plain vanilla, cola, like you said, it doesn't do much for me. It's not a flavor that I ever like seek out.
Yeah, and it's not like it's bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
It's just like, you know, it's fine. It's just fine, I would say.
Let me see what sugar was in that one.
Forgot to look at that.
59 grams, so that's tied with Moon Mist for the least.
Okay.
Let's just do orange.
Okay.
We just have a plain orange.
Yeah, just a plain orange.
I don't ever remember really getting the orange. None of us were really big, like, orange
Yeah.
fans.
I feel like I had, like, Sunkissed.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what was good?
Fanta.
We did get orange. I think Sunkist was what I was thinking of.
Ruby Red Squirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. That's a great fruit I like.
Yes.
I like how it says it's soda pop, but pop is emphasized.
Right. To make sure.
So this has
Oh, yeah.
67 sugars.
Oh, 67 sugars.
134% daily value of sugar.
We're way over.
Is in one bottle.
Well, by the time we drink, it'll probably be like one bottle
Yeah,
worth.
probably. So as a kid, I really liked orange soda in general. Like, it wasn't, like, my top choice, but I always enjoyed it. But this is invoking similar things as the pineapple orange to me, where I'm just like, just tastes too sweet.
I don't think it tastes as sweet as the pineapple orange.
It's not as sweet, but it's still pretty sweet.
I don't think I've ever necessarily been a huge just, like, orange flavor by itself fan. It's okay. It's just pretty average.
It's okay, yeah. I wouldn't seek that out, though, as an adult.
No, but it's also not, like, disgusting to me.
Yeah. Let's do root beer.
Okay.
Let's do some root beer. I'm ready. I'm ready for this award-winning root beer.
Yeah, I don't know the last time I had a root beer.
The fizz, like, shoves root beer up my nose. Like, the smell.
How much sugar we got?
Now, something about the smell of root beer, that does it
that
for
does.
me.
Because we used to have root beer floats a lot as kids.
We used to have a lot of root beer. Sometimes I, like, crave a root beer float.
I do, too.
But I haven't had one in a long time. 56.
Okay.
So pretty low.
That's actually the lowest.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't know, every once in a while, I try to not eat too much ice cream because I have, like, an addiction to ice cream. And I could
eat every day.
Like, full pints in one sitting. I don't keep ice cream in the house because I will just demolish it. But every once in a while, the thought of having, like, a nice root beer float.
Or, like, a nice Boston cooler.
Or a nice Boston cooler, or a rock and rye float, you know, something like that. Old-fashioned draft style.
Yeah.
It's a choice. It's good.
To me, like, root beer is never... I'll never go to a store and buy root beer if, I'm picking one pop. But there's something about root beer that's just, like...
Hits
it just works.
Yeah,
it just works. It's a good root beer.
It's a good root beer.
I don't know if it would be my favorite. I mean, we could rank it. We could rank it someday.
We could just do straight up root beer.
See if we agree with Bon Appetit.
We just make mini root beer floats.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. But it's solid. Yeah. I'm on board, you know?
I am too. Yeah, this is
Pretty
Arctic Sun. This was the 90s one.
Discontinued.
That I don't remember us ever getting this.
All right, let's find out if it's actually blue or not.
I think it's going to be clear.
Ooh.
I would love for it to be blue.
It's a nice scent, though. Nice invoking sense of... Oh.
Oh.
See, I don't remember having this in the 90s. Do you remember having this flavor?
No,
Arctic
but
Sun?
also I was like 4.
I guess that's fair. All right, so our sugar content is 40. Just 40.
Per 20 ounces.
Divide by 12.
So that's 3 times 20 is going to be 66 grams.
Okay, so yeah, not too bad. The scent
I can't even describe what it smells like. It's not necessarily citrusy,
It smells like Superman ice cream.
Oh my god, it does.
Does it not?
Oh my god.
I was like, I know that.
Smell like Superman
I was like,
ice cream.
I know that scent.
That
and
was
then
our
I'm like,
cousin's
Michigan.
favorite ice cream growing
Superman
up.
ice cream is, I think, a Michigan specific.
I think so.
That makes sense. It tastes like Superman
It does
ice cream.
taste like Superman ice cream.
Huh. How bizarre.
It's so weird because it's described as citrus, but I mean I taste a little bit of like Sprite flavor, but it tastes like Superman ice cream.
I'm really confused. It's not bad.
No.
And it doesn't taste as sweet.
It doesn't taste super
as, like,
sweet.
The orange or the pineapple. Huh.
I'm like confused.
I'm gonna have to have that again.
Yeah,
I
will
think.
too. I will too.
I understand why they made it again. It is very distinct.
They said it was brought back by like popular demand.
Distinct flavor.
And it was brought back in 2017, so it's been 5 years. It's still around.
Like that is distinct. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
your
so
choice.
We have rock and rye, cream soda, and black cherry. So I think we should separate the black cherry and the rock and rye.
Yeah.
Do we want to save rock and rye for last?
I think we should save it for last.
Star finish.
Yeah.
Finish.
Do you want to give me the sugar now so I can figure it out?
So it is 37 grams per 12 ounces.
61.
Okay.
Okay.
My tummy does feel
a little sicko.
A little uneasy. It's feeling a little uneasy.
I don't think I've ever had the black cherry Faygo.
I haven't either.
Because when my coworker told me about the drink, I had never heard of it.
I really like black cherry.
I do too.
As a flavor.
I have high expectations.
I do too. It's a flavor I'm fond of. So, just in a general sense. So I was at the store and I went to the pop aisle. Oops. I went to the pop aisle. And they had a ton. Like, I wasn't sure because of the west side of the state. I was like, I don't know if they're going to have, like, a ton of, like, extra flavors. It's like, I've never seen black cherry before. So I called Hannah, and I was literally like, did you get black cherry? And she was like, nope. I'm like, cool, buying it.
That was, like, one of mine.
What I've learned, Hannah, is that pop affects me way differently than I remember it affecting me. Like, even more than water. Like, it hits me.
I was surprised how many flavors I could find. This was just at 2 stores.
Yeah. This tastes like an icy. Like, I'm at the movie theater and I'm getting the white cherry icy.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
It's so close to teetering on the edge of almost being medicine-y.
Yes,
but it's not.
Yeah.
It is sugary.
It's very sugary. Pleasant. I'm not sure where it stands, though.
I don't either.
Yeah, I'm like, it's in a weird position.
Oh, God. It's still not as bad as it was last night.
God, that was bad.
I legit thought I was going to throw up last night.
Well, I think we were also a little slap happy.
And I also had eaten a whole Chipotle bowl.
Yeah, me too. I'd also eaten part of a Chipotle bowl, so.
Okay, so this is the vanilla cream soda, which I think I've had this before, but I don't know.
I think so.
I know I've had cream soda.
I think I've had the Faygo cream soda, but, like, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Like, 20 years, maybe.
You know what I do love, though?
What?
Those cream soda suckers.
Those are my dum-dums? Oh, my God. We should rank those.
Oh, we should.
That is my favorite. That has been, like, so for me, I am never someone who has, like, for a lot of things, like, a definitive answer, like, that's my favorite. But that is something I have had the same opinion since I was a child, that the cream soda suckers are the best.
Yes.
Hands down, no question. Butterscotch is a close second.
Oh, yeah.
Something about that works so well.
I don't even know how to describe cream soda to someone who doesn't know what cream soda is.
Yeah, because it doesn't hit the same in drink form than it does in sucker form.
No.
Yeah, how do you describe that flavor?
No, it's like sweet. It's like...
Oh, it's so weird.
It's almost like syrupy.
It is kind of like a syrup.
But it's hard to describe. How many sugar?
Sorry. 58. Citric acid, fructose corn syrup, potassium benzoate, artificial flavor, sucralose. I don't know. It's like vanilla. There's a little bit of
it is kind of a vanilla-y taste, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's probably what
it's very hard to describe cream soda. If you've never had cream soda, it's kind of hard to describe.
Yeah,
and I think for someone to imagine what that would be like.
Because it's a very different flavor than any of these other ones. Yeah. It's kind of like the Arctic Sun, where it's like very, very distinct.
Yeah. All right.
And we've reached the end.
The moment has arrived.
Oh, I did write it down. All right, 1 minute. The moment has arrived. Rock and rye. Does it hold up, Hannah? This is the question. Does it hold up?
Will we be disappointed?
Yeah.
60 grams of sugar.
So, rock and rye is an interesting one in that I don't understand how to explain the flavor.
No, I don't either.
Because it is not a Coca-Cola. It's not a Dr. Pepper. It's not like a cherry Pepsi or cherry Coke. It just is its own thing.
Our brother described it as a mix of Red Pop and cream soda.
Yeah.
With, like, cherry, which is kind of fair. Yeah. But I don't totally know what all the flavors are.
Did he do that today? Did I miss it?
Yeah, I think he said that today. It's still good.
Still good.
It's still good.
Still good, yeah. Yeah, there is a little bit of a cream soda element there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But different.
My stomach is not
I know, it's not happy.
It is not feeling good right now.
I might have to add some, like, bread or something.
Oh, God.
Soak up the caffeine in the...
Oh, God, my stomach is not happy.
Okay, let me try some of these.
I think my stomach feels worse than it did with the bubbly, but I don't feel as, like...
Yeah, my stomach feels worse. This is worse.
I feel sicker than I did. Yeah, I didn't feel sick yesterday.
This is worse for me than the water. Because again, we were just hydrating. It's like 2 a.m.
I'm not able to sleep right now.
I'm a little jacked up about you.
I'm gonna lay in bed feeling ill.
I'm gonna scissor kick you in the head, Chip.
Alright, we are back. My stomach hurts. Alyssa's stomach hurts. We ate some breadsticks.
Everything hurts.
We are not happy.
I was preparing for this, but it's still not great.
Okay, number 11. It's not great, it's grape. It tastes like literally straight up Sudafed medicine. It's gross. It just tastes like sugar and just not happy things.
Yeah, number 11, I also have grape. It's hard to like something that tastes like your childhood medicine.
Yeah.
So it invokes feelings of sickness, and I don't want to be drinking. Well, actually, I do feel sick drinking all of the soda pop, and I don't want that flavor in my soda pop. My sody pop.
Number 10 is pineapple orange. It was just way too sweet. I didn't actually mind the flavors, but it was so sugary that I know I couldn't drink more than a sip of it.
Yep, same thing. Pineapple orange, number 10. I did like the flavor, but it just, as an adult, I cannot do things that are that sweet. Like, it's just not worth it. I'll get a headache and I'll feel sick. I'm better than that.
Number 9 is orange. Just similar to the grape, where it just kind of invoked feelings of like almost a medicine-y taste. I thought it was, again, sweet, but I will give it more props than the pineapple orange because it was easier to drink.
Again, I also have orange as number 9. I agree. It's still very sweet, but the flavor was more palatable. And I also like orange drinks already. Like, orange juice is pretty great. We just had an orange juice chaser with our shot we took earlier. And it's still good, but again, just a little too sweet.
Number 8, I went with cream soda. Reason being is because I was kind of expecting a little bit more, because I was thinking about that cream soda Dum Dum Sucker.
Yeah.
And I don't know, when I drank the cream soda, it just didn't really...
Nose. Oh, God. Nose. That's so hot.
When I drank the cream soda, it just didn't really, like, taste like a whole lot. It was kind of just syrupy, vanilla-y, and, like, sugary.
What do you think I put as number 8?
Cream soda?
Cream soda.
Oh, God.
It's a good flavor, but it's not a drink flavor that I'm drawn to or that I really want to have. Like, it's pleasant, but it's just okay.
Number 7, we both have cola, I'm assuming.
God damn it.
I just knew. The back end I knew.
Oh, boy.
Number 7 is cola, because honestly, cola is just average to me. It's an average drink. I've never just, like, seeked out plain Coke, plain Pepsi. It's a good cola. It's just nothing special.
Yeah, Hannah already gave the explanation, so we can just go to number 6.
Number 6.
Want to tell me about our number 6 of...
Black cherry.
Black cherry.
Oh, God. We're gonna have the same list. Oh, no. Okay.
I changed things, too, when I
did
tried
too.
Stuff. Yeah.
Number 6 is black cherry for me. I actually like this more than I thought I would. I was worried it was going to be too medicine tasting, but it was nice. It was a pleasant taste. Again, though, it's just cherry is never one of my favorite flavors in terms of, like, items. Like, I do like cherries themselves, but, like, cherry-flavored things tend to taste very medicine-y. This was pretty good, though.
Yeah, this was tasted like an icy, a white cherry icy, so.
Number 5 is Moon Mist.
We have a different.
Okay, perfect.
We finally have one.
Perfect. Moon Mist. I had this as number 3. I retried it and I moved it to number 5. I think it's a very solid drink. It was one of the ones we drank regularly as kids. It's a very pleasant tasting drink. It's not overpowering, but I do think that the ones ahead have a little bit more impact flavor-wise.
So number 5, I have root beer. I really like this root beer. I think it's really good. The root beer smell of root beer is, so good. But the flavor is also really nice. I just think that, like, root beer is not something I crave. Like, every, like, 4 years, I'm like, root beer float sounds amazing. But, like, even when I was younger, I didn't really go out of my way to drink root beer. Like, it's a good flavor and it's fine. But because it's not something I would actively seek out, that's why it's number 5.
Yeah, I put root beer as number 4. I think because it's been so long since I've had root beer that just having it was like, it just brought back like memories for me. And root beer, just like, I can't describe why the flavor's good because it doesn't taste like it should be good, but it is. It's very confusing, but it's just like a very nice, pleasant, subtle taste.
Yeah, so number 4, I have Moon Mist. And I also had Moon Mist starting at number 3 before we retried some things. But instead of moving it to 5 like Hannah did, I moved it to 4. Moon Mist is a good flavor. It is a perfectly functioning drink. It's pleasant. It's pretty light, so it's not super punchy, which is nice. For like a lemon lime soda, I don't want it to be super, super strong. I want it to kind of be more subtle. And I think it does that job very well.
Number 3, Arctic Sun. It confuses the hell out of me. I still don't really know what the flavors are, except that it tastes like Superman ice cream. It's just nice. It's like, it's so refreshing. Like, I could imagine sitting outside in the summer and drinking a glass of this.
Yeah, I also have Arctic Sun as number 3. I was pleasantly surprised by this. I'm very thrown off. There's a lot of things that don't make sense to me. Why it's citrus, but it tastes like Superman ice cream. Why the bottle's blue, but it's clear liquid. Why this existed in the 90s and came back 5 years ago. A lot of things don't really make sense, but it made the top 3. So, somehow.
Number 2 is Red Pop. Again, like, if I had to pick my second favorite drink, my second favorite drink as a kid, it would have been Red Pop. It doesn't even taste like strawberry to me. It just tastes like childhood. It
tastes like red.
Yeah, it tastes like red. It's just so good, and as soon as I drank it, I immediately was like, this is childhood.
Yeah, the fact that Hannah and I both had the same thought of this is childhood says something. I also put Red Pop as number 2, if that is of any surprise to you. It's a very unique flavor. Like, even growing up, I can't think of a single other carbonated, like, soda or pop that tastes like that. And it's a really nice flavor, so it still holds the number 2 spot, which leaves for number 1, the true winner,
Rock and Rye, which was our number 1 going into it and did not change.
Didn't change.
Rock and Rye is just, I can't describe the flavor. It's just nice. It makes me happy. I think it says right on here. It says cream cola.
Cream soda.
Cream cola.
Cream cola, but
so
there's
it's
other
like,
stuff. Yeah,
it's
so
like
it's
cola,
like a mix of cream soda and cola and like maybe like cherry or something. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a nice flavor. It's nostalgic.
And it's red 40 in it. So
yeah. It's nostalgic. It just brings me happiness and joy, and it still holds up as an adult.
Yeah, I think it holds up really well. Clearly, it still had it as number 1.
My God,
my face hurts.
my stomach's bloated so bad.
I'm getting such a bad face headache. I'm gonna have to chug water before I go to bed. Oh my God.
This is a bad idea.
This is a bad idea too, this late.
Okay, we're gonna run through these really quick.
You want to just run through the list and then just note where our changes are? So
yeah.
We don't have to do it twice.
Can you hold up your board?
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna be both of our lists except for a few changes. So number 11 is grape. Number 10, pineapple orange. Number 9 is orange. Number 8 is cream soda. Number 7 is cola. Number 6 is black cherry. For me, number 5 is moon mist. Alyssa's number 5 is root beer. Alyssa's number 4 is moon mist. My number 4 is root beer. 3 Arctic Sun, 2 Red Pop, and 1 Rock and Rye. I'm going to keep this quick because I think
I'm dying.
We're both dying.
This is really not good.
Yeah, this is why you don't drink pop when you haven't drank pop in a very long time at 2 in the morning.
Or 11. You don't do 11 samples in about an hour.
If you enjoy Faygo, let us know. We have our social media. We have our Instagram, our Twitter. We have our email, r3podcast@gmail.com. I'm not even going to tell you what we're doing next week because I have no clue and my stomach is about to throw itself up.
My one leaving note is if you can find a way to get some Arctic Sun Faygo, try it out because that shit's weird.
Yeah, it's good.
Good, weird.
Good, weird.
Good, weird.
I was going to say drink Faygo, but...
Don't die of Faygo poisoning.
And on that note, bye.
Bye. Oh, God. I, am crashing.
We would like to thank Joseph McDade for our intro music. He provides free music available for all kinds of creative use. The song that we used is called Sunrise Expedition, and you can find it and his other music on his website, josephmcdade.com. If you would like to reach us, you can email us at r3podcasts@gmail.com. That's R, the number 3, podcasts@gmail.com. Or you can find us on Instagram by searching Research Rank Repeat.